Hi Pisces, welcome into the reading. We're going to look at what people are saying about you. These people could be people that like you're not talking to now, or people from the past, or even people you are talking, like still talking to. But what are people saying about you now that you have had, I don't know, wherever you're at now with like a glow up or how you're being now, just what are people saying about you? So we're going to see. I just felt like called to do this reading. So what are people saying about you, Pisces? What are people saying about you now at this time? What are people saying regarding Pisces? We have the Two of Pentacles. What are people saying about you? What are people saying about you? What I'm first getting is that people didn't know that you would make a choice about something, or that you would choose this Ace of Pentacles. So this could be something that you've chosen to do. They didn't know that you would have had, okay, so either they're saying that they didn't know that you would, I'm getting something about consistency, like choosing something and sticking with it, or being a certain way now. I feel like they saw you as not making a choice and being sort of wishy-washy or back and forth. This could be, with other people, you were wishy-washy because they put you in this energy of confusion, like physical confusion, where you couldn't really make a choice regarding them, or like you just seemed wishy-washy. They saw you as a different way, or they saw you as being back and forth, but now they're seeing you as being just focused and not, all over the place, or not back and forth. Take that as it resonates. But yeah, people are saying that you're being consistent now, or that they didn't realize you had an ability to like make your mind up about things or do something. An example would be if, let's say, you were with a past partner and you didn't know, like you were all over the place with what you were doing, but now you seem consistent, like you're just doing one thing and you don't seem like you're questioning your reality. You seem like you know who you are. It's probably because they were the one influencing you to be confused about yourself or what you wanted to do, or they couldn't, they caused you to be in your head about making choices and the choices you were making in your life. But now you're just like, a boss, just doing your own thing, being yourself. So you're very like specific now, and they're saying that you are actually doing something here, that you were all over the place and now you are focused, and you're able, you're like, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the word that I'm thinking, but it's not really coming to me. So I'm kind of struggling with the message. Spirit, help me out. What am I thinking here? Flimsy, like maybe they saw you as flimsy. I think people, kept you around, like sort of didn't choose you, and now you're looking like the Ace of Pentacles, someone that's a number one choice. We have the Lovers. So you're looking like the number one choice, and not someone now to just, be back and forth with. I'm getting also something about the ebbs and flows of how you are, and people not understanding that. And now you are very much more clear because you don't have people, maybe this person you're not with, someone from the past that made you feel very inconsistent, or they were inconsistent with you, or they caused you to not, know who you are. And now you're very like Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, eye on the prize. You're not, every which way anymore. You're very centered and controlled on what you're doing. And it's almost like you just know who you are now. You could also be on a new path and, doing some type of creative thing or a hobby. You're doing like a new hobby now or something. The Tower. So people are saying that they thought that you were going to, break down, that things were gonna keep falling for you, that you were not accepting change, and that you were, getting misery. I feel like people thought the worst of you and thought that you were the problem with the Tower in reverse. That you weren't accepting, maybe I'm just getting, they thought that things would come crumbling down for you, and now they're saying, things seem to be, you seem to be not what they thought you'd be. Like maybe they thought that you wouldn't be where you are now. They didn't realize how intuitive you are. They didn't, they're saying something that you're doing, a sound. I'm getting something about a sound. I don't know what that means. Some of you guys could be interested in music or writing music, and your music or whatever your art that you do is actually really speaking to people. And I think that a lot of people are saying that you're very intuitive, that you are very connected you seem very connected to yourself and whatever it is that you guys are creating. If you're doing some type of creative thing, they're saying that you're very intuitive. They're saying that you actually speak to them. Like they're like kind of, some people that were like haters or didn't believe in you, thought you were just wishy-washy or didn't know who you were, or that fumbled you, people that fumbled you, are saying that whatever it is you're creating is actually something that, speaks to them, which is interesting. It's kind of like, for an example, of somebody from my past didn't believe in tarot readings and spirituality, but now what I do and my videos they're watching, and I'm not saying that this is happening, I don't know that that's happening, I'm just using it as an example to say now if they watched, maybe things might resonate for them, and that they might be like, wow, this is resonating for me, and I didn't believe in this person, and I thought they were just crazy, or that their life was just, they were fumbling their life, but really I was fumbling them and who they really were. So you have people that you walked away from, I feel, that didn't support you and they didn't believe in you, and now they're kind of taken back by how things are working out for you, or how you are stepping into something for yourself here. So people are saying that, people are saying, okay, so this could be someone in love, someone that you're dealing with in love. This looks like a soulmate, or it's like a friend. This could be a friend. Somebody that was a friend or is a friend is saying how nurturing you are. So people are talking good about you in public. Okay, so if you keep getting ringing in your right ear, or like ringing, I think it's, tell me if I'm wrong, I think it's ringing in your right ear. No, ringing in your left ear means people, I always forget, okay, until someone reminds me of what this means, but you might get ringing in one of your ears. I think for everyone it can be different. Sometimes it's like your guides talking to you, and it's always, when I get it, I feel intuitively what it is in that moment. And sometimes I'll feel like, okay, people are talking about me, and other times I'll be like, my guides are trying to tell me something. It's always like really different for me, depending on what it is. But I do feel like with this, people are talking about you. Yeah. Talking about how you're very nurturing, how like your soul is really speaking to them. So I don't know if you're writing music or doing something like that, where people are really feeling like what you're creating is very soulful or resonates for them. I think you are aligning to things right now, but I also feel like this is just people in general talking about how good of a friend you are, how you are such a, sweet person, and just talking good about you in public. Someone is talking good about you in public, saying that you're a very like kind person, and like I wonder if people from the past are like talking about you, and it's stuff that they're saying is actually really really positive, kind of like people are having a wake-up call about you. So maybe someone in your group setting is, talking to somebody else and spreading the word about how you're actually very awesome, and the other person is like, oh yeah, they seem to be different now, or something. I'm picking up something about people telling somebody else how amazing you are, and that person sort of, in a sense, they're feeling the tower of like, because they didn't believe in you. It's something like that. Take what resonates. I feel like people are, we have the Six of Wands, but it kind of came out reverse. Show me more about the Six of Wands. The Moon, yeah. I was literally just thinking about, I just realized this is the Moon, and in my other reading today I got the Star, and then I was saying no, it's the Moon, but it was a star. This is the Moon card. That's really interesting. Yeah, I feel like there is someone from your past, okay, or someone in your life that under the surface, this person doesn't believe in you, okay, but don't let that trigger you. I feel like this person could be from your past. This is someone who wouldn't want to accept that you're doing good now, because that would override what they feel about themselves and how they want to feel good about themselves. So don't like take it personally. And then we have Strength. I feel like they acknowledge that you're, I'm getting confused. There's Strength. That's, and we have this card. Why am I getting confused about my cards I've had for such a long time? They change, you know, like this has been the Star for me. It is the Star. But then there's another card, and I have to find her because it looks like the Star. And, you know, I just take what intuitively comes to me. Like, what is going on here? I think, you know, you're a very intuitive person. And I also think that whatever you guys are working on is very intuitive, and the way that you do it is intuitive. It's like the timing of it, what you do, everything's sort of intuitive, you know? It's this card. Like, Temperance? Temperance? I'm thinking this is Temperance. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking that that's Temperance. I feel like someone really fumbled you. I can't get off this. And they are starting to see your worth. And what are they saying about you? What is this person that fumbled Pisces saying about them? The Sun. I feel like they're saying that they were, you know, you and them were very happy together. This could be a lie. They're painting a picture of how they were the reason why you are like this now. They're trying to act like they are the reason why you got the light put in you to then move forward and make whatever's happening now happen. They feel like they were the reason. They're telling people that they were definitely the reason why you're so strong now, because, you know, they always complimented you, or they put you in that, they helped you so much, they watered this confidence. But that is not true. I feel that this person really hurt you, and I'm getting the word abrupt. So maybe they abruptly really hurt you, or things ended very abruptly. Or they kind of, I'm hearing something about them sort of spitting on your emotions. So they really, you know, to spit on somebody. I don't know if they physically actually spat on you, but that is insane. But the idea behind spitting on someone is to devalue them. Okay, that's what people do when they're doing that. They're trying to devalue another human being. So I feel like this person devalued your emotions. They were what caused you to be in your head or be physically back and forth about something. And yeah, not having a very strong grip on reality, okay? and they don't want to believe that you have the capability on your own. So they're telling everyone, or if they were to talk to people about this, about you, they would say that they're the reason why you are where you are today. But what would people think about this? What would people say if they said this? Ace of Cups. What would people say? The Eight of Pentacles. I think they have people in their life that agree with them. What card is it? They would have people in their life that agree with them. Does this person talk to, Does this person talk to anyone Pisces knows? No. Without a doubt. These both came and flipped in the reverse. They don't have any connection to your reality now. They don't have any connection to the people in your life. They're just talking to people in their life. And those people, I think, are those people are sort of, there's a reason why they're connected and you're not connected to them, because you are onto better things. And, I feel like you're onto a whole new reality. Like you've stepped forward into your purpose or the future, and they're behind that gate and they're not allowed in. Okay. They're not connected to, your people or anything. But if people heard through the grapevine, I think anyone who knows you would know that this person was the cause, okay, for your imbalance at the time. And I think the people in this person's life seem to, just give them what they need to hear, or what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. Just sort of allow them to be delusional, allow them to be convinced that they're perfect when they have work to do, So what are people in your life saying? What are people that meet you saying about you? People that are meeting you, what are people saying about you, Pisces? What are people saying about you? You have the Four of Swords. What are people, I'm getting something about, the end of conflict, or that you are really good at, talking to people and like a good therapist. I feel like people would assume that you're a therapist, or that, I'm getting something about music again. So some of you guys, you really could be interested in music, like you write music or you record music or something like that. But I'm getting that your ability to reach people on such a mental level and calm people down. There's something you do that calms people down. This could be your voice, could be like the way you speak or what you say, or the fact that you just offer this space of this space where people can be themselves mentally, and you're not, you don't project. You have this foundation of like strong knowledge about, I don't know, it's like for some of you guys, psychological knowledge. You are either sharing your opinion, but like you have a very strong basis of knowledge, so they think that you're smart. And we have the Devil, so they're saying that you could be like people could be saying you're very attractive. People that meet you say you're very attractive. Give me more about the Four of Swords, because I feel like there's more on that I need to pick up. Some of you guys could just be very healing, or, you do a lot of meditation, or you just have a very healing energy. Give me something else about the Four of Swords, please. Four of Swords. What do people say that meet Pisces? What are people saying about them? People that meet them, what are they saying about them? The Ace of Swords. So yeah, you're very clear. Okay, yeah, you're very clear about what you want in life, and I just feel like you're very clear. I know the Four of Swords doesn't seem like a good card, but in a sense, it is a very, personal card, and I just feel like I'm getting lost in the idea that sounded like a very generic way of describing the Ace of Swords, like, of course it's very clear, but this could be a message, this could be, but I feel like you're clear about what you want. So like when people talk to you, you either speak very clearly, you speak to people very clearly. People don't feel that they have to really go in circles around what you're saying. They just naturally feel like you're very honest about what it is you want, and there's something very clear about you. I don't know, take it as it resonates, because I'm just keep getting that. Give me more on the Devil card, please. The Five of Cups. So people are saying like, oh, people really find you very attractive, and they would see it as a loss if, okay, so on one end, I feel like people don't want to like be on your bad side emotionally, or people don't want to be on your bad side about anything really, because they feel like you're powerful. And with the Five of Cups, like they don't want to, people that meet you now would never fumble you, you know. I feel like people that meet you now would say like, you know, that they would never mess with you, they would never mess with, you know, what you're doing in your life. It's almost like you had someone here that would just mess with you on who you were and question you and all these things, and you're getting this dharma where everyone in your life now feels the complete opposite about you, and you are the complete opposite than what this other person was trying to make you out to be. Okay, you have completely changed everything around, and someone would never mistake your power again. Someone would never mistake your presence again, and your clarity again, you know, and your, you know, just your presence, and fumble you and forget how powerful you are. No one would ever, you know, try and change that. At least no one that you're meeting now, or no one in your life currently would undermine your worth or your sense of power. Okay, so people are saying, I feel like someone, or people in general, are saying like, when they see you, they're like, whoever in the past didn't appreciate that is, you know, sucks and is crazy, because if I had that, I would never fumble that. If I had, you know, this Pisces as a friend, I would never, you know, do that to them. Like they just don't understand why people would like aim to lose you, or why people would allow themselves to lose such a great thing. That's what I'm getting. And I'm also getting that no matter what you go through, you always come out stronger, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So even if you suffer a loss, you always come out stronger. It's like you don't look like what you've been through, but your power shows that because you're so powerful. But yeah, you don't look like what you've been through. You have the Nine of Wands. Some people could think that you're, you know, protective of your energy, and like for good reason, right? But some people could say that you seem very protective of what you have in your life or what you've created, because you have had a lot of people like lie to you, cheat on you and that kind of thing. So you could be protecting your energy, and people see you as, you know, I feel like people could be like coming at you for a relationship, or people could be coming at you about their opinions. Take what resonates, and you stand up for what you believe in. So people feel that you are, you know who you are and what you believe in, and you're not going to ever let somebody change your mind again or change you. So you're just a little bit like to your own energy, and if anyone like wants to be involved in your energy and they're not going to mess with you, then I feel like you'll open up to them. We do have Six of Cups, so if people from the past, I think, view you a lot, and you know, check out what you're doing. Yeah, what you're doing, what you're working on. What are people from the past saying about you? I feel like this could be like friends that you've had. Doesn't have to, I'm hearing work colleagues. It doesn't have to be people you have bad, like any karma with or anything. But yeah, people are just saying like whatever you're doing now seems good. And yeah, they like what you're doing, or they feel like you're gonna make it big, like King of Pentacles, that you seem like an entrepreneur, or you're starting, if you are starting a business, then they feel like that's gonna make a lot of profit. People are believing in you, okay? That could be like a big change from the past. People are believing in you. Let's get one more card. One more card. Yeah, ultimately people are saying that you have freed yourself from things that, you know, don't align and stuff. And I feel like maybe you guys are very instinctual. You know, you just take a leap of faith into things. You don't really question yourself anymore. You seem just free. And yeah, I feel like you freed yourself. So people are ultimately feeling like you have a sense of freedom. Maybe your life, you have freedom to just like express who you are, and you don't care what people think. This is also Aries, so it rules the first house of personality and appearances. So people could be feeling like your appearance is, you know, you're doing what you want in your life, and you dress the way you want, and you look the way you want. And there could be something about your shift in appearance and how you looked when you were with someone else, or how you looked in the past. And if, you know, you're looking better and you are changing you're changing how you dress or how you look and stuff, that's your own personal experience that you're allowing yourself to have. And you could be looking really good, and you could just be being yourself. And it's kind of like a wake-up call to people who saw you when you were with somebody else, that, you know, maybe you didn't take as good care of yourself, or you didn't take opportunities that arised, you questioned yourself. So this is actually showing people in your life how you know, how that person was, and how that person was obviously controlling something about you that now you're not having to deal with. So people are actually able to see you in your true authentic energy, and people are feeling you. People are feeling you more on a deep level, or an intuitive level. They feel like they get you more. You could even be making like new social friends and stuff like that. But this is what I have for you guys for the reading. Thank you guys for watching. If it resonated, let me know, or like in comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow.